I clicked start. Oh god.
My microphone's on the floor.
Chris says, and after all, you're my Wonderwall. Okay. Uh, let's shut up now and get ready. Are you ready, Alex?
No.
You, how are you not effing ready?
What are we doing?
Play the effing piano, Alex.
Well, you gave me like a couple minutes to like prepare, and then you're
God
just
dang
like,
it. We're not doing the
done?
improv song then. Forget it. Okay.
Now I have to put everything back.
Turn on your... we'll do it at the end, okay? Chris says, hey, commenting in the chat to help out your analytics, just leaving a nice, juicy, insightful comment to help you out. You better. Okay, so before I get into the actual meat of this, which is going to be finishing this bit of background animation, it looks really good right now, as you can see. A little update, because it's been like a month since I've streamed. Whoops. I don't know what happened. There you go. This cartoon will be done pretty soon, though. It won't be done until August, for some reason. Okay, so now, yeah, I guess we're doing that now, huh? Today I'm joined by Alex, because, you know, it's better than nothing, am I right? Oh, let's turn on the rough so I can see what I'm doing. Oh, wait, no, I shouldn't be doing this yet. Okay, we're gonna do this first. How's it going, Alex? Wow, Chris effing deleted his message. I wasn't taking a gap year, I'd be in college. Can't believe it's already almost August. That's, beep, acting lame. Chris! Come on, you got... Okay. Sure are awfully quiet, Alex. Did you die? Well, so that's unfortunate. Oh, I should probably tweet out the link on Twitter, huh? Streaming background animation, lol.
Welcome to Newgrounds Radio. Visit us at newgrounds.com/radio.
There we go. Alright. Well, I don't know, Alex has disappeared. Just means this will be more chill than it would have been. Bread says, "Oh, artist, become my cream machine." Cream on bread, eh? It's alright. Why do you want me to be your cream machine, Bread? It's kind of gay, not that there's anything wrong with that, but you know. I heard a noise. Alex, are you there?
I am back with you.
Wow. And you're cutting out. What an effing atrocity.
Do I sound better?
No. Anyways, yeah, we're animating backgrounds. I was gonna be animating Link, but I didn't finish this, so now we're doing that.
Is that better now?
No. In fact, I think that's actually worse. You were fine the first time. I was being sarcastic if you couldn't tell.
Oh, no, I couldn't.
Wow.
Billy, never be sarcastic about the audio setup of a live stream.
You knew I was sarcastic when I was responding no to the question of whether I could hear you, though, yeah? Because I wouldn't be responding.
There. Is that better?
Yes. Had to think of how to respond.
Is that more sarcasm?
I don't know. Oh god, there's too many effing chat messages. Chris says Ligma a bunch of times, and then helping your analytics by spamming dead memes in the chat. Yep. I'm doing a service right now by filling the chat with garbage, helping your analytics by... Come on, guys. Yep. Step up to me, bread. Billy, you should make Porn Odyssey into a cinematic platformer like Take Two Steps and FMV. I mean, there's cutscenes.
I like Bread's
platformer.
idea. It should just have way too much exposition.
I don't know. I mean, does porn typically have way too much exposition?
Depends
I guess.
on the porn, I guess.
All that matters is that there's way too much sex position. Get it? 'Cause
It'll
it's
be all
porn.
like, I am the plumber. The reason why I turned to plumbing is that my family's been in the plumbing business for years and years.
I stuck my
didn't
dick
want
in
to
the
be a
drain
plumber.
once, and ever since I've been into anal.
How did you get into... What? What?
Oh god, you should make Naruto AMVs in Window Movie Maker. My sister did that. Oh, there's 4 people watching now. Alex, do you have the stream open, you piece of crap?
I do.
Okay, good.
It's the
They
last
need
of
to
my
be
sweet YouTube Red money that you'll get.
full motion cutscenes. Brad, I don't know what you think I'm gonna do, but yeah, they're gonna be full motion cutscenes. When is ME Animated Header 2 coming out? Never. I'm gonna ban you just for asking that, Chris. Ooh. This song sounds bad. It's funny. Speaking of bad songs, everyone here already knows, but I dropped my magnum opus yesterday. What are your thoughts on it, Alex? Oh my god,
My thoughts.
Why is it so bad? Argentine Lake Duck. Yeah, that's the name of the song, huh? Alex seems like the kind of guy who listens to smooth jazz as he... Chris, that's naughty. Alex, do you listen to smooth jazz when you defecate?
I will not confirm nor deny the allegations.
That means yes.
Do you like jazz?
Do you like jizz? Oh, wait, sorry, PG. What's a PG euphemism for jizz? Baby juice. I don't know. Well, that's what this... Alex, you had something you wanted to discuss to make the stream interesting.
So, okay. Fine. I'll begin your topic.
Hold on, the
Like-
F in chat said a lot of stuff again. Well, Brad, that's an interesting idea. You made it. Yes, Brad, I effing linked it. And then you said something about keeping the audience on their toes. Did you not listen?
Bread's not on his toes. Because
Oh.
bread doesn't have to.
Shut up. You gonna take
Food
that
for
bread?
thought.
Food for thoughts. I'm sorry, bread.
What a terrible way to go out.
Eh, getting bored by a thought. Oh man. Oh wait, PG. What's a PG euphemism for getting bored by that hoe over there? Who's the thought in this case? Is it Chris? Chris, are you a thought?
Chris, do you like eating bread? Not toast, bread.
Do you like eating me? This is gay, Alex. Come on, it's not Pride Month anymore.
Billy, every day is Pride Month when you're talking on Discord and live streaming with someone who is homosexual.
Wow, Brad, you didn't effing listen to my song? I'm gonna come on you.
Wow, Brad, you're being called out by the Christopher Tom.
Yeah. Being consumed by a promiscuous woman. The thought is your mother. Wow, Chris, you're banned for that. Where is the song? Let me find it. Here it is. Brett, you got more subs from your Melon video, and Seed Boy, I assume. Well, it's good for you. I haven't made a video in so long because I've been working on this piece of crap. It's gotta be as good as it can because it's been so long, you know? Oh god. Just enjoy the lo-fi hip-hop, everyone.
So, Billy.
What?
You know how I volunteered to be a photographer at that convention?
Uh-huh.
And when I was applying to be a photographer at that convention, they had, they were asking for things like portfolios and making sure that you brought your own camera equipment and all that.
Yeah.
When I was applying, I was sitting there thinking, Jesus Christ, dude, I'm a volunteer. What do you mean I have to set up a portfolio and everything for you guys to view? Isn't it just enough to say, hey, I have my own camera and I want to take pictures for you?
Well, they don't want you if you've, like, you know, filmed child porn in the past or something.
Yeah, so they want me to put that in my portfolio so they can find out.
Man, I'm gonna get fired from Disney in a heartbeat.
So when I went to that convention today, I saw some of the photographers, and Jesus Christ, the gear that they brought is like in the thousands, like near tens of thousands of dollars. And they're volunteering.
Yep. That's what working for exposure looks like. Idiots.
Rest in peace.
They're part of the problem.
Hear that? Part of the problem, sheeple.
Welcome to Newgrounds Radio. Visit us at newgrounds.com/radio.
Ah yes, our music today is brought to you by Newgrounds Radio, the easy listening radio. Because it's easy listening unless a song by, what's his face? You know, the one guy that makes bad songs. Artist, your song makes you sound like you are constantly having a stroke. It's not too far off from the truth. Oh yeah, I forgot Brett has 2 moms. Well. What do you mean it sounds like I'm having a stroke?
Billy's always stroking. Oh wait, PG.
Yeah. Come on, it's not like I raped an underage furry or something. Keep it PG, Alex. What?
Let's just listen to that song on stream.
I mean, we could. It's my song, so. Yeah, alright, let's debut my new amazing song, even though it's not a debut. I am having heat stroke, Chris. Yes. All right. This is my new hit song, "Beautiful Chorus." It's a hit because it has 77 listens. Here we go. Walking around with a smile on my face, I'm lost in the crowd as I stare into space. I spy you, girl, who is standing in line. With my dick out and I tell her she's fine. And I came here not expecting to find love, but I've been gifted something from above. An angel in disguise. I see the What the F did you say to me? Interrupting the song? Are you gay?
Oh, I'm sorry.
The way you go from low to high with every sentence makes it seem like your blood is clotting and it's limiting your ability to speak. That's just called dynamics. I don't know.
Yeah, Billy likes to dynamically have a stroke while he's singing.
Why is it so hard to just let the effing song play? Well, you can't, but the stream can.
I'll just add my
Whatever.
voice on top of it.
That's all. That's all you get. Blame Alex and Brett, I guess. If you want to listen to the song in full, people watching on the VOD, just go to my Newgrounds. No one's gonna watch the VOD. Who am I kidding? Oh yeah, let's turn back the radio thing. Your mother has dynamics. Wow. Who is the other one viewer? Is it me? I don't think it is. Oh god, is it my mother? It could very well be my mother. Better watch your mouth, Chris. My mom could be watching. It was Chris that was talking about my mom, right?
Oh,
Yeah.
yes. Chris said your mother has dynamics.
You are mother. No less.
Oh, very true.
I apologize for how boring the actual animation here is, but hopefully it gives some insight into the way I do crappy background movement when it's all pseudo 3D like this. I know I made a video about it and it's got like 3,000 views, but you know, it's always good to see it happen in real time. This probably isn't the best example though. It's not very good. Oh, what am I doing?
Billy, earlier you had said that the minimum to become a quote-unquote professional live streamer was 3 views weekly on Twitch.
Yeah, 3 unique viewers.
3 unique viewers?
Yeah.
Does that just mean 3 different people watching?
Yeah.
Or does that mean 3 new people?
No, 3 different people. I think it's per broadcast per week, or maybe it's just per week. I don't know. I don't remember. I know it's
what you're saying
3
is,
though.
if I have 3 friends
Yeah.
who watch every week,
Yeah.
or if I have like 3 computers all set up on a VPN, like a different VPN.
Maybe. Oh, slash saving. Wow, guys, what happened to
3
the
alternate accounts.
I think we should call Aaron Hansen and get him on the stream. That's not gonna happen. We could call Jordan Rugley though. He's not online. Maybe not.
We can't get Aaron Hansen, but I'll get Scarlett Johansson.
No, you won't.
Yeah, she owes me one. She's not dead, right?
I don't know.
Honestly, I don't either.
Who's Scarlett Johansson? Uh-oh. Brad wants you to tell us about being gay, Alex.
Alright. So, it all began when I was a child. I saw a pair of testicles, and I thought that they were fine. So
you whipped your dick out and told them they're fine?
No, I was actually staring in the mirror at my own testicles. I'm
Oh.
gay for myself.
So your dick was already out.
Yeah.
Well,
Actually, no, it wasn't in this instance. I have a special pair of underwear where I cut out a hole for my testicles.
huh. I mean, isn't that what the hole on underwear is for?
Yeah, to air out your balls, obviously.
Yeah.
But no, this was a special pair of underwear. Oh, we're supposed to be a PG stream.
Underwear's PG.
Yeah. That's what I'm worried about.
What? The
Ah,
hole is for your mother. Chris.
Christopher Tom, thank you for the correction. So when you say you are mother, whose mother are you referring to?
Everyone's.
Oh, jeez. So do they all have to share the same hole, or
Yes.
should I make more holes?
That's why your mom is a whore. Or something. I don't remember. What's the your mom joke? Where it's
The hole
like
is for you are mother.
no. Shouldn't say that anyways. PG
Billy,
Alex.
why
come
is
on.
the stream got to be a PG stream?
Because that is what the official rating of this stream is, as you can see here. Oh, never mind. It's still TVGFY. Okay. Continue.
Woo!
That joke
does
never gets old, am I right? Ha ha ha. I don't think it was even good the first time. What are your thoughts on that joke, Alex?
I have to answer the audience because I'm being asked questions on your stream.
Oh, really?
Bread asks, Alex, have you ever gone fist deep into a man? And if so, what if they have poop in there?
Why would they have poop in their dick hole? That's my question.
Huh. You
that's
know, I've
subverting
never
your
thought about
expectations.
that. You know, if they have poop in there. Maybe that's why my hand smells like shit after I go fist deep into a man.
Oh,
Kind of makes sense.
some risque content. Oh,
Personally, though, I don't really like to go fist deep into a man. I like to dismember him, ripping off his arms, and then make him go fist deep in himself before he passes out.
uh-huh. I don't know how to comment on that.
Chris says your mother never gets old. She's eternally 34.
That's a bit off, but okay.
I appreciate the compliment for Billy's mom.
$34. Chris, that's only 11 years older than me.
Bread says, dude, that's hot. It's only hot for a little while, Bread. Then the body gets cold.
Bread
Unless I
wouldn't know
put it
what
in the
hot is
microwave
because
for a
he's
little
not
bit.
toast. Wow.
What happens if you put bread in the microwave? Does it turn it into toast, or is it just warm bread?
It's warm bread, but also like it makes it really chewy because it stiffens up, but like it's still soft.
That
It's
sounds
soft,
awful.
but like it doesn't have like, you know, the crunch of bread.
All right. When I move
So,
out and I'm really poor, I will not try
yeah,
to make
don't-
toast in the microwave.
Don't put bread in the microwave. Unless, like, you cover it with a wet paper towel, but even then, you're just warming it up. Doesn't make toast.
That sounds like some sort of spa treatment for bread.
Isn't a toaster cheaper than a microwave?
Yeah, but I would think that you'd buy a microwave first because it's more versatile than a toaster. Unless you get a
toaster
conventional toaster, yeah.
oven, or, you know, an oven.
Most places will have an oven, so you know you
Yeah,
could
so
always
just
use
put
that.
the bread in the effing oven.
That costs a lot of watts, though, Billy. And it takes a while.
Point.
I mean, like the whole oven's got to heat up.
Alex,
know?
what are watts?
I believe it's the unit of measure for how long mushrooms sleep.
Huh.
I am incorrect. That would be volts. 120 to be exact. My apologies.
Mushroom. Alex, how does it feel being president of the Coldplay fan club? He's calling you out, Alex.
Someone called me on the phone and they asked me, would you like to be the president? And I said yes immediately, but then they continued, of the Coldplay fan club. By that point, I was already signed on.
Rip. Why would you want to be the president of anything, you know? It's too much work. Not to get political or anything, you know.
I would say something, but unfortunately it wouldn't fit in the restriction of the stream.
Just like my
Specifically its
dick.
rating.
The stream's rated TVGF.
I would also get fired from Disney for saying so.
Uh-oh. You gonna make pedophile jokes?
Christopher Tom asks, Alex, how does it feel being the CEO of Reddit? Why would you do this?
Why would you, Alex? Reddit's an awful place. Oh, I just made someone mad. I'm sorry. Like that time I talked negatively about Tumblr.
I am a CEO, which means that I'm not really concerned about the day-to-day affairs of Reddit. Just that I make decisions for Reddit that make it continue to grow, like my wallet, because that's really all I'm interested in. I'm just here for the money. Matter of fact, Billy's paying me $1 million to be here.
No.
Oh.
That's all you gotta say?
Billy, you're one of those awful people who takes advantage of artists, saying it's for exposure.
So Elon Musk?
I'm gonna expose myself to you, Billy.
Wow, what an original joke. Look, guys, we're still working on this background. Because there's like a million of them. This is what background animation is. It sucks.
Christopher Tom requests that you tell the stream how you made someone mad by criticizing Tumblr.
What? God, how did I don't even remember the specifics. Was it? I think it was an update video. I said I might get a Tumblr, but you know, Tumblr has issues. And then someone in the comments was like, "What's wrong with Tumblr?" And then I tried to explain it, and they got upset. I don't remember who it was. It was probably someone who.
Did you remove the comment stream?
What? No. Why would I?
Oh, so
Hey,
you just hunted down.
What? What?
Is this comments on a YouTube video, I presume?
Yeah.
So if you wanted to, or if I wanted to, I could just go through all your update videos and find out which one it was.
Yeah.
And get the juicy details.
I mean, it was someone who actually watches my stuff, or at least they did it at the time. I don't know if they're still watching anymore since I talked badly about Tumblr, but you know.
Billy, you're gonna have to. I know Christopher Tom is a mod, but I think you're gonna have to time him out. He said a naughty word in the chat.
It was probably a laser?
No, Billy, think much, much worse.
What else could that be? A loser? I guess that makes sense. Chris, that's inappropriate. I'm gonna have to time you out. So it's already kind of hot in here. That's what you get for Florida.
So are you gonna start taking off your clothes?
Absolutely.
Billy, how come whenever you stream, you don't have a webcam?
Because I don't have a webcam, and I'm filthy, and it's dark in my room.
What if I bought you a lamp, shampoo, and a webcam?
I have a lamp.
You don't have shampoo, though?
I'll leave that one ambiguous. Do not buy me a webcam, so I don't have to use it.
Good question, Bread. Bread asks, Alex, how do you grow homosexuals, and what season is the best time to grow them?
I mean, Toad's gay, so just grow mushrooms till they gain sentience.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Personally, I grow homosexuals in the summer. That's when they seem to thrive the best. And I like to culture basically what is like a nightclub that is open to
careful with your
audience.
words here, Alex. You might get into some really offensive territory here.
Yeah, I'm straddling the fine line.
Just like those gays straddle the other guy's balls.
Yeah, yeah. Also, they grow really good in gay pride parades.
Please, we don't need talking about more controversial things on the stream. Not after last time.
Alex, when did you start eating shampoo? What happened in your life to make you do this?
I
Wario told me to.
I ate dish soap once for CSI Crybabies. I say I ate bleach because it had like a little tiny amount of bleach in it, but it was dish soap. Did improve my vocal range though, funnily enough.
Tip number 1 of Wario's tips for summer is to drink all the shampoo in the house. I followed that
F
tip.
is Waru.
Wario.
Wario? You said Waru, you effing...
Waru!
Yeah. Like, Waruigi.
That's my pet name for Wario. We're currently dating.
Wahahaha. Wario. I made a Wario cartoon once. And, it got dubbed in German.
I believe I did not actually no, I did answer the second part of that question. Never mind.
What question?
When
What
did you
am I
start
missing
eating
in my
shampoo? What
chat?
happened in your life to make you do this? Wario. Wario's the reason.
Wow.
I would guess... I don't really remember if it was before or after I started dating Wario, but it was around that time.
I would make a joke, but it's inappropriate.
Yeah, you better not make that joke.
You don't even know what joke I was gonna make.
I don't care.
Wow.
You're not gonna make that joke.
I'm gonna come in your joke.
PG stream.
Yeah, PG for pretty gay.
Why would I listen to Wario? He's a libertarian.
Yeah, I can see that. Hey, look, libertarians are okay with me.
I would listen to Wario because he's only given me sound advice. He has never led me wrong.
He gives you advice on sounding. Ooh.
Yes. That's why my microphone always sounds like shit.
Because you're shoving it up your urethra?
No, because I take tips from Wario.
Oh,
Wink, wink,
you
nudge,
shove
nudge.
Wario's tip up your urethra. Okay.
Yes. Alex, why did you run naked across the football field? There were little kids there. That answers itself.
Those little kids were actually Alex's multiple dicks. So, also,
yeah, I'm an octocock.
there goes your Disney movie getting canceled, Alex.
Ah, dang it. Coco 2 was over, guys. Sorry.
Oh yeah, your R-rated Coco sequel.
Yeah. Look, that guitar was really sexy. I really wanted to give him his own sex scene, but whatever. I guess it's not going to be a thing anymore.
At least you still got your R-rated Wario movie, though.
Well, I mean, we already filmed the sex scene, so I've got a copy of it. Would you like it?
No.
I've consequently uploaded it to LiveLeak.
I'm not gonna watch it.
Oh, okay. Well, all right then.
It's a breach of contract.
It is, but I'm not worried about my breach of contract because I was fired.
I am. I'm still employed by the Walt Disney Company.
Oh,
Surprisingly,
I'm sorry.
I'm a good boy. I'm like John Lasseter. I'm important enough to not get fired for groping women for 30 years. Except
For
I didn't grope
30
women. I
years?
just made a bunch of horrible jokes.
He groped.
Yeah,
women
like
for 30
since
so they like just stood there
since
for
the
30 years
inception.
and took it.
Yes, Alex. He's been groping one woman for 30
Well,
years
two
straight.
women at least.
Nah, just one.
Like 2 individual women are just standing right next to him. Like when they went to the HR person, he was still there.
He went to H&R Block with a raging hard cock.
What was going through my mind when I met Elon Musk? Christopher Tom asks.
I
was
hope his
kinda
bus is
curious.
as strong as I've heard.
No, that was
No.
the second thing. What I was curious about was his alternate life view that we live inside of a simulation because it is statistically more likely that humankind has advanced to the point where I don't remember the exact specifics of it. Humankind has advanced to the point where what was it that we had a population problem and some people had to live in a simulation or something like that. I don't know. So I was kind of confused about that.
It definitely sounds confusing.
Yeah. Let me see if I can pull up the like transcript of it and maybe we could talk about it.
Why has it gotta be a transcript, huh?
Because I don't think you're gonna watch a video right now.
Okay. Good joke and you can't even notice it.
Sorry, I was trying to find the thing.
Boy, Alex, you sure are
Jesus
the man
Christ.
of the hour. Getting asked all
My
these questions.
eardrums.
What was that about eardrums?
Thank you.
Darn,
Let's
had
see.
everyone else on the stream had to hear
Elon
that.
Musk said the chance we are not living in a computer simulation is 1 in billions.
Mm-hmm.
The strongest argument for us probably being in a simulation, I think, is the following. 40 years ago, we had Pong, 2 rectangles and a dot. That's where we were. Now, 40 years later, we have photorealistic 3D simulations with millions of people playing simultaneously.
Photorealistic, you say. Not quite
Millions
yet,
of people playing
Leon.
simultaneously. What do you mean by whatever? And it's getting better every year. And soon we'll have virtual reality. We'll have augmented reality.
Yeah. I mean, those are here.
If you assume any rate of improvement at all, then the games will become indistinguishable from reality. Just indistinguishable. He said that even if the speed of those advancements dropped by 1,000, we would still be moving forward at an intense speed relative to the age of life. Since that would lead to games that would be indistinguishable from reality, that could be played anywhere, it would seem to follow that the odds that we're in base reality is 1 in billions, Mr. Musk said. Something more important than what Elon Musk said, though. Christopher Tom says, maybe your mother lives in a simulation, but I live in the real world, Alex. But the E has a accent on it.
Oh, rip. So it's LA.
Brett says, whoa, Elon Musk predicted the Switch.
Did he?
Yeah. Yeah.
How long ago was
As a
that?
matter of fact, asked whether he was saying that the answer to the question, then in quotes is yes. So, probably, which is in more quotes according to this article.
Uh-huh.
I will continue. Otherwise, if civilization... Yes. Otherwise, if civilization stops advancing, then that may be due to some calamitous event that stops civilization.
You mean like Calamity Ganon?
Yes, sir.
I I would cut
He
away
said-
to an epic gag, but I don't have the file open. Also,
He said that-
spoilers.
He said that either we will make simulations that we can't tell apart from the real world, or, this is in quotes, or civilization will cease to exist.
Mm-hmm. So either we'll get the best graphics ever, or we all die. Well, the video game industry better
Alex,
advance then.
with accent mark again, probably doesn't even watch Adult Swim. You would be correct, Christopher Tom. I don't watch TV very often.
That's because you're
Let
gay.
alone TV late at night. But I
Wow.
did used to watch a lot of Adult Swim. Specifically, my favorite anime, King of the Hill, which it confused me why I wasn't on Toonami, but I
Because
guess that's
Toonami
neither
died.
here nor there. Well, I was watching back when Toonami was alive.
Because you're gay. I don't know an answer.
However, I do watch Adult Swim. That is something I currently do.
You watch Children's Swim, you pedophile.
No, they said they were 18. I made
Uh-huh.
them sign a contract stating they were 18.
She said she was 15, I swear.
Look, when she wrote 15 in the contract, she like messed it up and it kind of looked like an 8.
Mm-hmm. Sure is a lot of pedophile jokes to stream.
Yeah. Well, I've already been fired from Disney, so I have
Welcome
nothing to
New Grounds
lose.
Radio.
Once again,
Except
I'm
all of my Twitch following.
all rip.
All... How many people follow me on Twitch?
Yeah, too bad your Twitch account got banned for streaming child porn.
Oh, I made another one. That one also got banned. The third one's doing fine, though.
Huh. Ah, these epic references that no one's gonna get. Chris, I bet you don't watch Adult Swim.
I have 20 followers.
What the F? On
All
Twitch?
of my delicious followers will be gone. Yep.
Do you actually have 20 followers on Twitch?
Mm-hmm.
The F? How do you have 20 followers on Twitch? You never stream.
I
Bet
earned
you
a lot of followers
for
in a
all of them.
single stream.
Mm-hmm.
And I think it was like one of the Forza streams that was broken too.
Nice.
Like I think I was playing Forza 7, the chat was asking me questions about this version of Forza versus the last version of Forza, and it was broken as fuck.
Rip.
And I didn't have any answers because I wasn't knowledgeable on the game.
I
So
don't know anything about Forza. I'm just playing it for the first time. And they follow it anyways because they're idiots. Unlike my followers, they know quality when they see it. Right, guys? Am I right?
that's probably why they continuously keep asking me questions.
Where's all the cool people? Well, Chris and Brett are here, but you know, where's all the other cool people? Like,
Billy, where are 390 of your followers? Well, I'm actually one of your followers, subscribers.
they don't exist.
I'm one
Also,
of them,
like,
so
6 of those are me.
389.
6 of them are me.
Okay, so 383 of them.
Number's probably incorrect, but anyways, I don't know.
Ooh, Christopher Tom asks the question of life. What's the best SpongeBob episode?
Oh god, I had an answer for that at one point.
I'm
let me
gonna have to think about this one.
F it, I'll say it, Artistunknown.
That one was pretty good. This is, I don't know if this is a popular choice, but I feel like it should be. The episode where Squidward eats too many Krabby Patties.
Ah, yes, just one bite. Because it has the deleted scene with the gas, security
Has that scene
alarm.
been undeleted, or
Nope.
is it still... Aw, that's sad. I like it before, you know, they deleted that scene. That scene was pretty great.
Yeah.
Although watching Squidward eat garbage is pretty funny. And then he didn't even eat the freaking Krabby Patty. Yeah, I think that's my favorite episode. Black ink is the best SpongeBob. He meant to say black lemonade.
It's ink lemonade bread, but okay. Yeah, I haven't watched any of the newer one. Like, I think the last time I was actively watching SpongeBob was 2011. So anything past that, I have no idea. Mainly because I just, you know, I don't really have an easy way of watching it. Otherwise, I would.
Dude, I've got like a nice TV package.
Yeah.
So like I could watch SpongeBob. I also have like Game of Thrones and all those other things. But I don't like watch any of it.
If I had a TV, I'd take advantage of our TV thing, cable subscription. But I don't have a TV, nor do I have a cable hooked up in my room.
Alright, Brett just supplied us with a deleted scene.
Is
It looks like it's been ripped off of VCR, which adds to the effect.
Tango que poner mis manos en una cangre
My
burger.
Little Pony episode.
Yep, looking through, that's a deleted scene. Why do you have a TV package? Just get internet. Bread. I don't... Alright, let's... What should I do first? The red bits or the darker red bits?
Watch that shit. I need to get back to Billy's stream because the link opened in Billy's stream.
Wow.
Why do you have a TV package? Just get internet. Because I'm not the one paying for it. If I were the one paying for it, I would only get internet. Because I don't watch TV.
Wow. Okay, time to do some things. Let's use... let's use this as a marker.
Billy, when drawing this scene, did you have to go through and conduct research?
Yes, actually.
Did it ruin the game for you?
No. I don't
Alright.
care. Like, I just looked at like how the arena looks, and there you go. I mean, it kind of spoils, you know, the boss, but I don't care.
I feel like it's hard not to be spoiled on the boss.
Okay,
At least to
so...
some effect.
Whoops, I'm drawing on the wrong layer. Alright. Okay, so... That's about right. I'm figuring out where everything is in space. 'Cause, you know, gotta be accurate.
Alex, you seem like the kind of guy who watched The Simpsons but no longer does. I've never watched The Simpsons. It's kind of one of those shows that I've wanted to watch.
Chris has a fun
I have not.
Chris has a fun Simpsons story. Why don't you tell it, Chris? Incriminate yourself.
I tell you what, though, when South Park said that The Simpsons did it, they weren't too far off.
Simpsons did it. Oh god, look how far that is. It's probably like right there. I don't know. Yeah, it seems about right. Okay, so now it's over there, so right there. And right there. Right there.
Christopher Tom says, here's a funny Simpsons story. Simpsons jumped the shark. Very fun. Billy, if you were to have a $100 Amazon card, how fast would you buy a dildo?
I don't know. I don't think I'd want to buy a dildo for $100. I mean, it would be nice to have one, but you know.
Well, no, I'm not saying you have to spend the whole $100 on it.
Oh, well, how much does a dildo cost?
I don't want to look it up.
I had one at some point, but you know.
Guess you're gonna have to buy a replacement.
Yeah. Oh god, it's so hot. Here's a fun Simpsons story. Simpsons jumped the shark. Very fun. Hi, Chris. Bread says depends on the dildo. I don't think that's the answer.
I think Billy would buy a dildo from Bad Dragon if he had a gift card.
Can I buy a flashlight from Bad Dragon? Your average Bad Dragon type will run you 50 to 75 on the low end custom.
You know, I actually don't mind opening a private window and going to Bad Dragon, but looking up dildos on Amazon, no thank you, because I feel like they would somehow relate it to your account still and be like, yo, we saw you were looking at dildos.
Yeah, they probably would. Okay, so...
I can always rely on Christopher Tom to bring up these moments. Alex, I remember when we hung back in 2008. You threw up your sandwich and left. What happened?
Jeez, Chris, you knew Alex before I did.
Well, yeah. I mean, everybody's got to know Tom before, you know anybody else. It's like the first person I met. Up until that point, I hadn't met anybody, including my mom.
Christopher Tom's the best. I'm wearing my mom's dress. 'Cause I'm now a chick. And I want Chris Tom's dick.
Can I, like, organize these by, like, price?
You can orgasm them by price. Okay, I need a bigger brush.
Alright, that one's 95 bucks. That one's 95 bucks. I'm gonna say they're all 95 bucks. That one's 95 bucks. 95 bucks.
Alex, are you buying a dildo on Amazon?
No, I'm telling you how much the Bad Dragon masturbators cost.
But I have a $100 Amazon gift card. What does Bad Dragon matter?
Are they available on Amazon, though? That, I do not care to find out.
Wow.
The reason why I threw up my sandwich, by the way, Chris, was that they used bread and not toast.
Harsh. How do you feel about that bread?
Rather, they used bread... Rather, they used bread that they put in the microwave.
Rip.
And they didn't even put a wet paper towel around it.
Rip.
Just threw it in the microwave and it was chewy. Billy, if you had a kid, what would you name them?
I had an answer to that at one point.
Here, I'll give you some more information to help you. They prefer not to answer what their gender is.
Oh, rip. Eddie then.
Alex, I remember when you dabbed on that kindergartner after he beat you in Fortnite. How did you feel? He may have won Fortnite, but I won overall. So... Alright, our Bad Dragon representative got back to us.
Really?
He said, I'm modeling shit right now. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. So expect slow answers, but Bad Dragon does sell via Amazon. So there you go, Billy. You can use your $100 gift card to buy a Bad Dragon masturbator.
I don't want a Bad Dragon dildo.
What else are you gonna buy on Amazon, though?
I don't know. What could I get on Amazon for $100?
A banana?
Kill yourself. Is that a consistent shape? No, it is not. Wow. I got it wrong from the very first attempt. No. God dang it. Are you effing seeing this? That's how that's the original shape. There it is on the frame too. God dang it. Oh, I'm an
Classic
idiot.
Bread says, I actually did apply for an internship for Bad Dragon, but after turning me down, they asked me to draw shit for them. What did you end up drawing for them, Bread?
Feces, obviously.
Christopher Tom asked. Alex, what would you do if Leafy hired you to record gameplay for his videos? Would you take the job? Yeah, I'd take the job and I'd just record a video of me dabbing.
Rip.
Just send it to him. He'd probably use it.
This 23-year-old man.
Some sort of cover for a Fallout parody thing.
What?
Was it a song?
Cover art, obviously.
Alex, what would you do?
What would you do, Alex?
I feel like I need more context to answer this question, but I'm gonna go against the grain and say, what would I do? I would probably claim that the reason why we had failed... No, I'm explaining. Let me explain. The reason that we had failed is because the Earth is actually flat and we had not accounted for the flatness of the Earth. And that's why our calculations were wrong.
Calculations?
Yeah. You know, like the things you do on a calculator.
What are the calculations for?
Right. We're calculating approximately how flat your chest is, Billy.
Oh, isn't that unfortunate?
No. What do you know? Our bad dragon representative here says, Billy, they will always give aspiring artists a commission, and they pay pretty well.
Then I'd have to reach out to them.
Shit. Billy, I'm gonna have to leave the chat for, like, ever. Looks like Christopher Tom found me out.
Good.
So if you want to talk, we're gonna meet up at that specific location. You know, that one that we discussed previously. You know,
Chris's couch?
Yeah. You know, my poo-poo spot? Okay. I gotta leave now.
Wow. Good job, Chris. You effing made him leave. How would you
I
do
got
that?
lonely.
Lonely. I'm so lonely. 'Cause I'm stupid.
I got a question for you, though.
What?
Christopher Tom, why did you put your couch in the bathroom?
There's a bathroom. Good
Ding.
meme. Good meme. Okay, now we just gotta do the rest of it.
I looked up banana on Amazon to see if I could buy bananas. Ooh, fresh bananas and plantains. I can.
Yeah.
Fresh organic bananas, approximately 3 pounds. One bunch of 6 to 9 bananas, about $10. So you could have 60 to 90 bananas. Or 30 pounds of bananas.
Sounds, crap. How much for a $100 banana?
$100, I would assume.
I don't know, Alex.
Are you ordering from Florida?
Yeah.
I don't think they keep $100 bananas stocked in the Florida Amazon warehouses, so I would believe that you would not have to pay sales tax, so $100. Oh no. I'm getting yelled at by Christopher Tom. My couch was in the bathroom because sometimes it gets boring in there, you know? The toilet is there if you need to defecate, Alex. You should have told me that earlier. I accidentally shat in the sink.
Rip.
I was kind of wondering why I wasn't flushing. Wait a second. That's not the sink. Oh, that's a toilet. Or not, that's not a toilet. That's a trash can. Never mind.
Good job.
Look, I don't really know what a toilet is.
That's your mouth.
Oh, I'm that monster from Drawn Together. The monster that shits in his own mouth.
Yeah. Isn't that from the Drawn Together movie?
Yep.
People don't like that apparently.
The movie?
Yeah,
Or the monster that shits in his own mouth?
the movie. Even fans of Drawn Together don't like it apparently.
I remember when they were in a pinch and they resorted to listening to the, what was it? The commentary to get out of it.
Yeah. They wanted everyone to suck Xander's dick. Wait a minute.
Alex, you cuck, why did you defecate in the urinal too? Everywhere but the toilet. Sickening. Look, I was just taking the odds and I just kept pooping in different places, hoping one of them was the toilet. In my defense, the urinal kinda looked like a toilet, but then again, I don't know what a toilet looks like.
What's a toilet?
Whatever you do, Chris, stay in the bathroom. You do not want to leave the bathroom if feces everywhere is sickening.
Okay, so... Okay, that's that. See, I'm even trying to be accurate with the shapes that are off screen. So, that's the shape currently that got drawn. So now all of that is off screen. Is that gonna be enough? Nope. It looks like I'm gonna have to use
a
more
second
shapes.
monitor.
Yeah, I could.
Oh wait, no you couldn't, because you can't put it on your desk. Huh.
I don't have a desk.
Well, quote-unquote desk. The thing you are using as a desk.
Mm-hmm.
Your nightstand.
Yep. Okay, so... goes like that.
It appears that Christopher Tom has gone quiet in the chat. He's probably cleaning all the feces.
Yeah. How could you do that to Chris, Alex? It's messed up.
I would
Okay.
apologize, but that would require me to be sorry. I am not sorry. Nobody told me what the toilet was. So I did the only reasonable thing
Alex,
there is
you're a
to do, and that is to
23-year-old
shit
man.
everywhere.
How do you not know what a toilet is?
Assuming I'm a man. Ahem.
This isn't California, so...
I'm a 23-year-old attack helicopter.
Oh, you're still a male attack helicopter, you piece of crap.
No.
Yeah?
Billy, helicopters aren't male or female. They're just attack helicopters.
Proofs? Look at your birth certificate. What does it say?
Billy, my birth certificate is not an accurate representation of who I am inside. Do I need to pull out a Mulan song?
How do you have an effing helicopter inside of you?
You know, on the inside, I'm a helicopter.
Yeah.
But on the outside, I'm gonna get corrective surgery when I can afford it.
Mm-hmm. You realize your corrective surgery to become a helicopter is going to be worse than Kyle's dad's corrective surgery to become a dolphin.
I don't see how. I mean, it's gonna be more expensive, that's for sure. Classic Bread said story time, and Christopher Tom returned from cleaning the feces from his rug.
Wow.
Wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
But yeah, you're not gonna be an actual helicopter. Like all the blades and stuff are gonna be made out of skin.
Billy, I'm not gonna go to the cheap place. I'm gonna go to the premium place.
Mm-hmm.
My blades are gonna be made out of pure gold, because I don't just want to be an attack helicopter. I want to be an attack heli-rapper. Yeah.
Huh. Is that what you're sticking with?
Mm-hmm.
Hey, look, there was a scream
That's my
in
OC.
this song. My song had a scream in it. 2 screams, actually. So mine's better.
Welcome to New Grounds
Classic Bread has
Radio.
given us 2
Visit
options.
us at
Uh-oh.
Do you want to hear about the time I accidentally was in an abusive gay relationship, or the time I was working in IT and someone used the call an IT person over to fix your shit story?
Both.
Christopher Salam just says yes. Yeah, let's begin with the abusive gay relationship and then make our way to fix your shit IT. Maybe Christopher Tom should hit that button.
What? Button.
I was saying Chris should probably hit the fix your shit button. Or fix their shit.
Oh,
something
because
like that.
you defecated all over his house.
Yeah. Yeah. I think the best part about that is I defecated all over his house and then I left.
Alex, why would you do that to Chris? What the F? You've known him since 2008.
This was of course after I threw up the sandwich and left. I
Yeah.
came back, defecated everywhere, and then, yeah. Okay, before I start, can anyone extend my character limit? Is that even an option?
I don't think that's an option. As a mod, you should have like every
I
sort
see
of
this
thing.
option next to the little three
Brett,
dots, like the hamburger menu, that says block. Is that the correct option?
Brett, even my character limit is 200.
Christopher Tom has requested that Bread fix his carpet. Alex defecated all over it. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge again.
I would recommend typing up the story in Notepad or something, and just copying and pasting.
Type
So
it
you don't
up
have to,
in,
like-
what is it, paste bin or something.
Well, I mean, you can still paste it in the chat, but you know, yeah. What am I doing?
All right. We're gonna hear this like a Game of Thrones book or like a Lord of the Rings
Oh
book.
boy.
It's gonna be in a million parts.
Ooh.
We should just rename the chat the mod chat.
No.
Nobody has spoken that is not a mod.
Well, maybe someone who was in a mod will come in. I don't know.
Here, I'll say something.
It happens sometimes.
Hello.
You're also a
Oh,
mod, you
shit.
idiot.
Billy, say something.
Something.
I mean, you're technically not a mod, right?
Yeah, but I get cool yellow text.
Billy, your username looks like a school bus. Someone's gonna petition to be able to have the driver be respected.
You can remember respect, mate. Suck my dick, bus driver. I
Christopher Tom asks, "Why did you auction off all my video games and replace it with Fortnite, you monster?" Alex?
Well,
Because Fortnite is free.
Yeah.
Yeah. I would replace it with all the toilet paper, but I had to use that when I shit all over your house, so... What do you expect, man?
You're a bad person, Alex.
At least I replaced it with something. Jeez. Get off my case.
Get off my dick. No, stay on, please. Okay.
I don't know what's worse. The fact that I auctioned off all of Christopher Tom's video games. Or that I pirated every single one of those copies of Fortnite.
But Fortnite's free.
Yeah, but I pirated all of them.
Unless it was the full game of Fortnite.
No.
Wow.
It was just the Fortnite.
You pirated a free game, Alex. Good job.
Yeah.
Okay, so now we have to be a little creative here. I have to pee.
Chris, when you were fixing your rug, did you check underneath it? Just asking out of curiosity.
Mm-hmm.
It's a good thing Christopher Tom didn't look underneath his couch cushion. That's where I have the Mexican slave shop.
Uh-huh.
They're all dead now, though, so he probably should know about that before they start smelling.
Brett is apparently the most oblivious person there ever was.
He looked under the rug.
Rip.
He said, yeah, you left a feces-stained photo of yourself, Alex.
Okay, let's see. Where is it? No. That.
Alright.
Whoops.
Brett's story time begins.
Story time!
Prologue. Before I begin... See, it's even got a prologue.
Story time! Come on, grab your friends. Come to very...
Before I begin, I just want to inform you all that I am probably the most oblivious person there ever was.
Like,
yeah,
no
Alex, you left
one
feces-stained
ever
photo of
was.
yourself. That's just in the middle of the story. As an example, my moms have been married since 2001 and have lived together since 2002. But just assumed that they were really good friends who spent the night at their house because they were just that good of friends. I found out that they were lesbians in 2014.
How did they get married in 2001? Gay marriage wasn't legalized until, when was it?
Wasn't it federally legalized like in 2014 or something like that?
Oh,
But,
was
like,
it?
Each individual state had their own.
Was it state-wise?
I'm pretty sure it was like it was up to the state for a while, and then Obama came in. And he's just like, yeah, no.
I just saved this. Why didn't it
Classic
save?
Bread said it was in California. I'm not sure if that was the answer to how they got married in 2001, or if that's the setting for the actual story.
That would make sense. The California legalized gay marriage.
California allowed gay
Yonks.
marriage for yonks.
Wow. Only yonks? That's messed up.
Why does the word yonks remind me of Tonka trucks?
Badonkadonk. Okay,
she had
so
huge
that's that.
badonkadonk.
Donk.
Billy, is that like supposed to be like runes or something?
I don't know. I only looked at a screenshot.
I like how the color palette of this scene matches Christopher Tom's house after I left.
Beautiful. Lots
It
of-
even has the runes smeared in.
Oh, you want some darker brown? There you go.
Well, no, you don't have to.
No.
Green would be more appropriate. Just little spatters here and there.
I think this is kind of green.
Good enough.
Nah.
Wouldn't have you go out of your way since time is a constraint. So it was
Yes.
physical education class in middle school. Every day I would deal with the hormonal fuckboys, waving their dongs about or running the mile and dying shortly after.
Nice.
Chris is still on his rant about his room. Just have to rub it in, huh, Alex? And then he had a comment there for
Okay, well, now everything beyond this point is completely unknown.
Billy. This scene looks like it's trying to say something to me. It's like cells. That doesn't look like a letter.
It's sex cells, but backwards.
Oh.
Anyways, this is all. Everything beyond that point is new, so let's just effing do some random squiggles that aren't too hard to memorize. Alright. Just throw a little circle in there. Okay.
I'm proud of you, Billy. You haven't taken this opportunity to hide a dick somewhere.
No, I did. Not in the runes, but you know. What the F is this?
Oh no. Chris is threatening me now.
Uh-oh.
Alex, do I have to tell them about the time you played RuneScape in the bathroom.
This song's apparently a remix.
Why do you think I shadow over your walls? Roblox gives me diarrhea. RuneScape makes me defecate continuously for about an hour and a half. An hour and a half after I finish playing RuneScape. And if you've ever played RuneScape, you played RuneScape for a really long time. So, that's why Chris's house is covered in shit. Or was covered in shit. He's probably taken care of it by now. Hey, when's the next time I should come over, Chris?
I think you're banned forever.
Oh. Well, in my defense, his fridge wasn't empty when I left.
That's a good point.
I mean, most friends go to your fridge and they empty it, right? I mean, I didn't empty it. I refilled it.
I did not willingly empty your fridge. Y'all just kept feeding me. Except for those times when you didn't. It was always pretty mixed, huh? One day you'd be stuffing my throat with corn dogs, and then the next, there's nothing in the house.
Yep. Yep. A part of PE was that afterwards we had to go into the locker room and change from our PE clothes to our street clothes. To our street clothes. Sounds like Bread's undercover cop or something.
Yeah,
Or
otherwise
maybe just
why
a
would
regular
he,
cop, because why would you be changing out of something into street clothes? Anyways, the neighbor to my storage locker was the one dude who, for the sake of this story, will be named Japes.
Jeeps.
Japes Vapes.
That's pretty jeeps.
2048, when Frogman Season 2 comes out. Prediction by
2048.
Tom.
Hmm.
That gives you like 30 years.
Well, let's see. If I keep up with the current pace of one episode a year, Season 1 will be done by...
30 years.
2024?
Billy, you'll be like 53 then, wouldn't you?
Yeah, we joked about this. I'm gonna be well over 100 years old and still making Frog in the
Isn't
series.
53 like the inversion of 35?
I don't know.
Isn't your mom like 35 perpetually?
I don't know.
Or maybe it was 32. Huh.
I have 32 teeth.
Do you really?
32 is the max number, right?
I don't know. Let's look it up. How many
I have all of my teeth. Is the answer.
do adults have? Wisdom teeth and all?
The fourth one's coming in, I think.
Most adults have 32 teeth,
Most have 32.
including 4 wisdom teeth.
No. People get rid of their wisdom teeth. That's an effing lie. No one keeps their wisdom teeth.
Yeah, they do.
No, because they're a big pain. Some people
No,
do.
No, you can keep your wisdom teeth if there's room for your wisdom teeth, but if it's causing you pain, that means that there's no room for them.
I don't think most people have room for them.
Most people don't.
Yeah, so that's an effing
But you
lie.
can keep all 4 of your wisdom teeth if you have room for them. Like,
I don't think I have room for them, but I'm still keeping them.
I don't think I have room for them either. I think Jor has room for them. I believe I heard him say that he has all of his wisdom teeth and there's room.
I have, well, the fourth one's coming in, so technically I have all of them. It's
Has
been
it caused
coming
you
in
any
for
jaw pain?
Absolutely.
Yep.
One of
Mine
them,
does too.
one
Comes
of
and
them,
goes.
one of them caused the teeth that the tooth that was the furthest back to shatter quite a bit. There wasn't a massive cavity in it before, but now there is. Ever since that tooth came in, so. Yeah.
So you're just dealing with that?
Yeah. I mean, I don't feel
That
pain
sucks.
from it anymore.
Alright. Part 17 of the story comes out. Japes was a bit of an overweight boy and was more controlled than most of the fucks in my class. I'm not sure how it came up, but we started talking about Digimon of all things. Japes and I quickly
Rinamon's
became
pretty
good
hot.
friends to the point where he spent the night at my place and we just played video games all night. over a projector.
Ooh.
Is classic Brett Peter?
Maybe. Okay, so now, it's like a 3. It's like a little squiggly with a thing. Then like,
Over time, I found out about Jape's past and why I never knew about him prior to this. He was from another state and was asked to move for what I later found out was security reasons.
uh-huh.
His father had raped his little sister and attempted to kill his brother.
Oh. Okay.
And here I was thinking Japes was actually the spy.
Brett, I
the
feel like I've heard this
undercover
story
cop.
before.
Well, I haven't heard this story, so shut up.
Maybe you did tell it, I don't remember. Either way,
I'm listening to like a freaking like a music stream, like one of those 24/7 live music streams.
lo-fi
It keeps
hip-hop
skipping out.
beats to study / relax to.
That is nearly the title. Yeah. It is lo-fi hip-hop radio 24/7 headphones emoji chill study / relax / gaming beats.
Uh-huh. That's not the biggest one. It still has an anime chick though, huh?
Yeah, a lot of them do. One of them's got a raccoon looking thing.
Yeah, it's got the raccoon girl. I want to come in that. That's the only reason I clicked on it.
I didn't click on it originally, but then I found out that all the other lo-fi hip-hops have animated things, and I'm like, I wonder if the raccoon's animated. It was.
Yeah.
Let's see. Following the
Bleh.
father's attempt to rape his little sister and attempt to kill his mother. However, only he and his mother moved out to the coast because apparently the person they were renting from didn't like Japes' brother. Chapter 2.
I feel nauseous for some reason. Not from the story, obviously. Because child rape is a... It was a joke.
Billy,
Anyways,
you need to learn when to appropriately tell a joke.
I'll appropriate your culture if I want, you stupid...
That was an appropriate time to tell a joke.
what?
Congrats, Billy, you've graduated.
I graduated, finally?
Yeah.
Uh-oh, Chris is gonna be back.
But
Shut up, quit making fun of me. Oh, it's 10 p.m.
my
And
name's
we've been going
Billy.
for an hour and 23 minutes. Man, you suck my dick.
What?
What? I didn't have to say anything.
Nani?
What the F did you just say?
I said nani?
I still don't understand that.
It's like what?
Uh-huh. Is that really Japanese for what?
Yeah,
I don't think it is.
it is.
I don't think it is.
At this point, Japes and I hung out every day. His home life was pretty rough, so he would occasionally spend the night at my place, even on school nights. Due to all the time I spent with him, I was rarely around my other friends.
Uh-oh. Wow,
This
sounds
kind of
like
reminds me
us.
of the time that I hung out with Zach,
Uh-oh.
and then someone came up and asked me if I was gay.
Are you a faggot? What'd you say?
For context to the stream, Zach was,
He was a fur
closeted
fag.
homosexual that fell out of the closet pretty badly in school.
He was also a furry.
Completely shocked me that he was, gay, but, after I found out, it didn't really change much. He was still my friend.
I told people he was gay.
And,
well, he was right there when I did, you know. It was in health
and
class.
then when I would continue to hang out with him afterwards, people would wonder if I was gay.
Wow, people
and I'm
thought me and
guessing-
Sean were gay.
And I'm guessing the assumption was that we were together.
Come on, you could do a lot better than that, Alex. Why would people... Oh, this is a remix. Whoops, can't have that. As much as I want to listen to Tom DeLonge.
So that's why I blame Zach for never having a girlfriend in high school.
If you ain't got
It's
no
totally
girlfriend,
not my fault.
come and get a hooker. Alex, you had a girlfriend... Oh, in high school.
Yeah.
That's true. Well...
I don't think it actually really meant anything because Zach didn't show up after freshman year.
Yeah, I don't know what happened to him.
I think the reason why I didn't have a girlfriend in high school is because I didn't talk to anybody. That might be the kicker
Alex,
right there.
didn't you have a relationship in high school?
No.
Huh?
Yeah, no.
No, you did. You had two, actually.
Oh, yeah. Shut up, Billy.
With both your hands, obviously.
You forgot to include my feet.
Oh, you're into that, eh?
Well, I
won't
mean,
judge.
sometimes you get bored of the hands. Gotta, you know.
You gotta use
change
a
it
plush
up.
toy. Or your mouth.
Back to story time with Red. I would later find out that they occasionally tried to reach out to me over Skype, but every time the messages would go mysteriously missing.
Just like Hillary's emails. I need to calm down.
Isn't it a feature now that you can actually see the comments at the appropriate time in the video on demand?
Yeah, chat replay is a thing.
Thought so. I'm gonna go to a different stream because this stream keeps buffering for me. So should I listen to Diva, Raccoon, or Anime Chick doing homework? They're all the same thing.
Obviously the
Actually, no, that's a gaming music radio. Never mind. Diva's off.
Obviously the raccoon.
All right,
'cause, you
Raccoon it
know,
is. As a matter of fact, I think it's the exact same title.
Gotta get that raccoon puss.
Well, I'm only in 480. I need to be in 1080p.
Alex, it's audio.
Yeah, I need the highest audio codec.
It's gonna sound the same no matter what.
That is incorrect. If it drops to like 144p.
It's lo-fi hip-hop, you effing retard.
Billy. It's not making any sound at all, so right now it sounds the same.
Oh god. Why am I feeling nauseous?
Billy, I'm gonna download some lo-fi hip-hop, and then I'm gonna put it on a really shitty bitrate. And then I'm gonna send you the high quality and the low quality version. And then you can decide for yourself.
Alright, back to listening to Newgrounds Radio, because that remix is ended. Hope another effing remix doesn't come on.
Someone in the comments for this lo-fi hip-hop with the raccoon with the constantly charging cell phone said, that phone's taking a really long time to charge.
Yeah, it's never gonna charge, just like the time is never gonna change.
Yeah. Also, I like to imagine that the record spinning in the corner is actually what we're listening to.
Yeah, of course. Obviously not whatever is coming from her headphones.
What headphones?
Isn't she wearing headphones?
Nope.
I'm pretty sure she's wearing headphones.
Nope.
Link me the stream. I have to prove you wrong.
Okay. They do have what appears to be like a little makeup bag or something.
She's wearing socks on the bed. I know that.
Oh yeah, she is. My
And,
question is, how do you use a laptop on your lap? I mean, my legs get like super sweaty whenever I leave a laptop on my lap for a while.
It's called a laptop. She's not wearing headphones. What the F? Mandela effect. Well, I don't know. I think Bread has given us a new chapter of the story.
I suspected nothing, and we continued to hang out. Japes became my only friend, to the point where only he attended my birthday party for 3 years straight. Or so, or should I say, 3 years gay.
You really said that? Bread, no.
I like how he was gonna continue, but then he's like, oh man, I got a good joke. We need to take Bread's story when it's done, and we need to put it into one continuous, like, document of some kind. And I don't know what to do with it after that.
Obviously sell it for money.
We should obviously turn it into a short film, and do not credit Bread at all.
Brad, how you feel about this?
We'll take it, and we'll actually get it into, like, theaters and everything. We'll make it a movie, okay? We'll get it put in theaters, and then Bread will be so angry that we just basically stole a story from his life.
Basically, we did.
Yeah.
We there's no doubt about it. We stole...
As a matter of fact, we're gonna cast someone that looks like your avatar, Bread, for you in this movie.
Oh. Wait, isn't that Lubsh?
Let's see.
Bread, this Lubsh, isn't it?
Bread says, keep me anonymous, and I'm cool with it.
We're keeping the name Japes, though. It's too perfect.
Actually, we're gonna track you down and find out what you look like, and we're gonna cast someone that looks exactly like you.
I already know what Bread looks like, but, okay.
Alright, we already have the professional editor right here.
Oh,
we'll
really?
make him edit his own stolen life story.
Oh, Bread's gonna edit it?
Yeah. I mean, he says he's cool with it, but, like... He said he's cool with it, but I think it's less funny if we don't steal it somehow, so we gotta steal it.
Yeah. But it's even funnier that Bread edits it.
Yeah. We're gonna make him a slay. Yes, yes, continue writing my screenplay for me.
Wow. Oh, God.
What were we discussing before the continuation of the story?
I don't know. Oh, God. Okay, let's see.
I don't remember.
Oh, I don't care about that. I'm trying to figure out what runes are on this side. Okay, so we've got...
I got a question. Why aren't the runes like a repeating pattern?
I don't know. I don't speak Hylian. Okay, so we got this...
Is that a
E-looking thing.
Hylian? Sorry, are you a Hylian?
I'm gonna hit you with my Hylian dick. Shield.
Oh. I've received a Snapchat from Kyle.
Uh-oh. Is it his new tattoo? Okay, so we got this.
Kyle has a revelation. So when
Oh,
you
really?
take apart a tape measure, it does the opposite of what it's designed to do and shoots the tape out everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
Good to know, Kyle.
Is that right?
Kyle's actually printing, what was it? The marketing material for Crunchyroll Expo, or Crunchy
Yeah, well, Kyle's
Expo,
gay. No, I'm just kidding. God dang it, how do I keep forgetting what it looks like?
Is
Okay.
Kyle Japes? Dun,
Uh-oh.
dun, dun! Let me check if that message he sent me over Snapchat's been deleted. It has!
That's for the Snapchat, you idiot.
Yeah, I know. That's the point of the joke, Billy. Thanks for
Oh, wow.
explaining it.
Exposed! Recon Master exposed? Question mark, question mark?
I'm gonna put this little plastic bag over my microphone to make it sound better.
I have a sock over mine right now.
Maybe you should wash that sock.
The sock is clean, sir.
I don't believe you.
I don't come in socks. I'm a
I
degenerate.
mean, that wasn't what I was implying, but now I really don't believe you.
Okay, now it's like a sort of F and M thing that goes like
Effing.
that. Effing! Oh boy, guys, it's so hot. Okay, it's just
Eventually,
like that.
I got really into animation and game development again, and he would constantly want to be a part of my stuff. I usually let him in on what I was doing, but when I would work on work on projects while he was over, he would get really mad at me. Yeah, when he would work on physics while he was over, he'd get really mad.
Dick physics.
To the point where he would completely delete several of my projects in Windows Movie
What the?
Maker.
Oh,
I'm
wow.
guessing.
I mean, that's kind of justified, I think. We're using Movie Maker. God, I would be so effing mad if someone did that to me. I spent half an hour making a magnum opus in Movie Maker and Paint, and then they just effing deleted it. I did that to myself. I made some Microsoft Paint porn and then deleted it because I was
Classic Brett is on the
ashamed.
defense for Windows Movie Maker. He said it was 2010.
2010? You were effing using Windows Movie Maker in 2010? Come on, man. I was past that at that point. I stopped in early 2010. Shut up. I switched to Anime Studio. Alright, that one's done. Now it's this. So it's kind of like an X with some U's. So it's like that.
It's 10:21. It's getting close to my bedtime.
21.
21.
21. Is that right? Yeah, okay.
I became more and more dedicated to my projects, and he would still spend all day, every day at my place, but he didn't want to learn to code or anything to help me with projects. I understand I was being a shitty host, but he just invited himself over constantly.
Sounds like his fault.
I don't know. I feel like when someone comes over to your house initially, you have to play to be a good host, but at a point where they've been over for a while, your role as a host kind of diminishes to the point where they're kind of a resident now.
Yeah, and they're doing their own dishes and you're not, you piece of crap. They're doing your dishes.
I think I even got Rachel to do that once. I'm the master manipulator. Today, I do my dishes. Tomorrow, you do my dishes.
You never do your dishes, your mom does your dishes.
That is actually incorrect, but... Yeah, funny.
I don't know, Alex. That's how it was before.
No, I get yelled at now for that.
Yeah, now.
Actually...
I mean,
no,
you were getting
I don't
yelled
get
at then anyways, but, you know, she would still do it.
Well, it's more like I get yelled at, which, you know, that's whatever. Then I don't get dinner.
Rip.
Or rather, I have to make it myself, which, you know... It's a lot easier to, like, you know, clean your dishes than it is to make dinner, so... Whatever. Then, one day it happened. One of my YouTube videos got 1,000 views, and it spread through the school like wildfire.
Holy crap.
Coincidentally, the school was on fire.
I think Pikmin Tree had 1,000 views in high school.
To the point where my old friends approached me to congratulate me. This is because the video spread like wildfire, not the school being on fire and him getting congratulated for that.
Let's see what is next. I gotta open another file. 52? No, this is 52, you idiot! 50, that's what I want.
I remember in Premiere Pro, I think it was, there was an update to it. And I was opening projects from a previous version. It's just like, new versions of Premiere Pro make the file incompatible with old versions. We're gonna make a copy of the file. It's not recommended that you save over the old file. And I'm just like, whatever, I don't need the old file. Just save over the old file. So I did a couple of edits, and then I saved, and then I exited out of the file, right?
Mm-hmm.
I came back, and like the edits I had done were like, you know, a few hours worth.
Mm-hmm.
I came back, and the file was reverted back to like the old file.
Yep.
That made me hella angry.
Alex, never trust Adobe products.
Right? The sight of me exchanging a single sentence with my old friends angered him to the point that when we went back to my house and I went to the bathroom, he went to my computer and deleted my old YouTube channel.
Wow.
This channel
F.
was the Vengeance of what was his name? Japes. Vengeance of Japes, Chapter 3.
Hey, Brett, does Japes gape? Yeah, does he have a gaping bottle? Okay, I have to open
does he
spoiler
gape
file.
or does he vape? Or is he part ape?
Alex, that's effing racist.
I mean,
Spoilers! Don't
I'm
look!
curious.
Spoilers. Okay, let's see.
I'm staring.
Shut up. Okay, it's good now.
Focusing on the screen.
Let's see.
Billy, I just
okay.
realized that your streams are in 1080p. I can't watch these anymore. They have to be at least 4K.
My stream's in 1080. It should be in 720. What the F?
No, it's in 1080.
What? It shouldn't be. Garbage.
Well, it's running
can't
in
use up
1080
that much
pretty
bandwidth.
well.
Okay, so let's see. We gotta do that. Oh.
Just for the record, my old channel was Low Budget Studios. That was the one that blew up and got deleted.
Rip.
Well, I mean, what else do you do with a channel that's blown up? Like rebuild it or something, I guess?
Okay, so that it's not entirely accurate, but whoops. We don't have enough space for accurate now, do we? So we gotta go with what we got. Yep. That's what that is. Okay, don't need that anymore.
I I came back to the computer with nothing to log into and no documentation of the past 2 years of my life.
Rip.
Did you have the videos, like the files to the videos, or were they gone as well? It was such a painful experience. I want to say a gape joke in there, but I feel like it's
PG,
inappropriate
Alex.
right now.
PG. Come on.
You're the one that brought it up
What? I didn't.
about how a jape gapes.
I didn't say anything.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
We're gonna check the video on demand.
Not if I make it private.
Ah, you asshole.
just like Jape. Is he gape? He's gaping.
There you go.
Alright.
50 gigabyte hard drive, huh?
50 gigs. That's a
50
lot.
gigs back in 2008?
2010.
He said it was 2008 or 2010. Either one.
Well,
No
you never
matter
effing
which
said
year.
that. I haven't been looking at the chat because you're narrating it.
No
You got to
matter
narrate
which
that
one it
detail.
was, 2008 or 2010. 50 gigs still?
That's trash.
Man, that must have been awful. Editing on a hand-me-down computer must have been awful. I think Billy's hand-me-down computer for like 2010 was better than that. I still
yeah,
have
it
the hard
was.
drive for it, like right here.
Yeah.
Don't ask me why it's on my desk, but it's
Wasn't it 250 gigs?
a 320 gig.
Oh, 320?
Yep.
Well, that's not the right color.
I remember one of my aunts gave me a hand-me-down computer, and I think that one was like about like 80 gigs.
Rip.
And I wanted it to edit video, and it was awful. It was
Oh my god,
like,
80
I had
gigs to
Sony
edit video.
Vegas, but like I would load into the computer, and I think it had like, man, did it have a gig of RAM?
Jeez.
I think it had a gig of RAM. It might have had like as much as 2 gigs of RAM, and it ran XP, but you know XP was fine then.
Yeah.
It was awful. Like even at the desktop, it was laggy.
Oh god.
So editing video was a no-go.
Rip.
George has contacted me. Should we invite him to
Ah,
be a
yes.
part?
Oh, Jor has messaged me as well. Discord just doesn't. I missed a call from Jor apparently. Here, let's get into this. Cock. Jor, you cocksucker, pick up. Pick up, Jorp. Why, Jor? Pick up. What the F, Jor?
No, he has.
I had tried to stream bomb you.
Wow. Yeah, Discord's
I
in
will
streamer mode. I did-
rejoin in a moment. I've just
Oh.
gotten home from work.
Rip.
Greetings
Yeah,
to your stream.
I did not realize you called because Discord doesn't make sound when I'm streaming. So. Well.
Billy, when I went to the convention today, I had the idea of going to the film festival to recruit people.
Yeah, maybe you should have.
I got so brain dead that I didn't even do that.
Was it that bad?
It was that bad, dude. I was just
Jeez.
standing in the hallway blanking out from boredom.
No, the film festival.
No, I didn't even go to the freaking room. I should have. But like I didn't even remember to.
Alex, come on.
They had a voice actor panel, which I probably should have attended, but I was too bored. I
Rip.
didn't. It doesn't matter though. I mean, I think the voice actor I would have been the most excited to see was the voice actor for Winry from Full Metal Alchemist.
I don't know what that is.
Yeah. And there was one that was the guy, I think he was like the main character from Cowboy Bebop.
I don't know what that is.
Yeah. I had suspected Japes of this act, but at the time I had no idea why he'd do such a horrible thing. I was so broken that I didn't make a new YouTube for a few years, this being Classic Bread.
Classic Brad, what a stupid name. Oh, hey, Brad. Why not the bread and butter .newgrounds.com?
What about Classic Toast?
Toast host. Your host is toast. Haha. Ah, cock. So, Alex, you enjoying your lo-fi hip-hop radio beats to relax and
Not
study
especially,
too?
no.
Rip. That sucks. Oh. The wall has a hole in it. That's quite odd. Let's fix that.
Ah, there's more. Time passed and one of my old friends finally got touched. Time
Ooh.
passed and one of my old friends finally got in touch with me. And we started talking at the middle school graduation ceremony. We spent so much time catching up, we almost missed the walk for our middle school pseudo diplomas. Also, as an aside, that one dude on the Objects Show Discord is still asking for me to send him a link to the ROM of Bebe's Kids on the NES.
Didn't he already get that? Brett, like, it takes 5 seconds. Didn't I link it? Oh no, I linked Pussy City Pimps. Here, Brett, you want effing Baby's Kids? There you go, Brett. There's Baby's Kids. 5 seconds. Effing. I shouldn't have done that. Anyways. No, don't give it to him. He must learn. I don't want Baby's Kids. Brad, you want Baby's Kids. Make a ROM hack of it. So instead of Baby's Kids, it's Gay's Kids. I don't know.
Welcome to Newgrounds Radio. Visit us at newgrounds.com/radio.
You ever played Pussy City Pimps, Alex?
What?
You ever played Pussy City Pimps?
No.
It's a ROM hack of River City Ransom. Or it's a Rampage. I don't remember. And now I played River City as research for Porn Odyssey. How things come full circle. Yeah, I found out about this ROM hack because it was included in a collection of ROMs that my brother gave us in 2004 or 5, something like that. Along with this game called Columns. which was like a Tetris type thing, but like for the background was naked women, and when you you beat the level, you know, it clears the board and you get to see the naked women. I was 9 years old. My brother did not know they were in there. So there you go. Of course, we still had them much later when I was 13, and that was a godsend. Pixel porn, you know, as a horny 13-year-old with no internet. Yep. Some desperate times.
So you like clear the board?
No. That took too much work. I just opened up Pussy City Pimps and you know, walked around because everyone was naked.
Okay.
So yes, even less detail. Pixel porn. Oh. Video output low. Uh-oh. Why?
I bought a compilation disc of a bunch of Zelda ROM hacks for the Dreamcast from a swap meet. I didn't know they were ROM hacks and got Link Daddy 2, Pimp Daddy Link.
Ah, yes. Brad, what does that have to do with the story?
Yeah, I need the story, man.
At this rate, the story's gonna last longer than the stream.
Yeah.
Ooh. 0 kilobits.
Everybody.
No active stream? What do you mean stream complete? God dang it. Stream resumed. Uh-huh. Why? It's 10:39. Who the F is on the internet? No one. Steam downloading something?
I like
it
how
was.
your upload actually is rather consistent.
It was completed at 1:59 p.m. What?
Whenever I was on Wi-Fi, my freaking stream was garbage.
Yeah. Alright, well, the video output's still low, so, I don't know. Keep an eye on the stream and let me know if it goes down. I know that, Brad. Why is the video output low? There's no reason it should be.
Ah, the story will continue.
Yeah. Let's see. Oh, cool. Well, can't change any settings. Alright, back to work. Hopefully the stream doesn't go down.
Through this friend, I got back in touch with my other friends and began hanging out with them again. At first, we would just meet at the park for an hour or so at a time. I remember Billy and I met at a park once.
Yeah. Ran into a tree.
I believe the bathroom was flooded.
I don't think we ever went in the bathroom. I mean, maybe you did. I didn't. Or did I?
Huh?
I don't remember.
Remember what?
Whether we went to the bathroom.
No, I'm pretty sure it was like the men's room was flooded. So I remember seeing like a city worker like going into the bathroom and then like sweeping water out.
The stream's current bitrate, 1711, is lower than the recommended bitrate. We recommend that you use a stream bitrate of 4500. That seems like a lot.
But then I decided to have my old friends over. Then Japes invited himself in and asked me to talk to him outside. He explained that he couldn't believe I betrayed him for people he told me were not good for me. It was the most angry I've ever seen him. Billy, quit masturbating with the sock while it's still on the microphone. Up to that point.
Ugh. Well, I don't know what's going on with the video output. No reason it should be.
Here, I'll write it a letter. Dear video, output more, please. I think YouTube is like restricting the amount of.
Yeah, YouTube might be trash right now because everyone's trying to stream.
I think
It's Friday
YouTube's
night.
restricting my freaking download or something, because like, either I get to watch your video in HD, or the lo-fi hip-hop is in HD. I don't get to have both.
Wow, that's trash. Alright, almost done. I feel like I should get a drink. And you know, since I mean, I'm almost done with the background, but sounds like Brett's story is gonna keep going. And he still has a whole other story to tell, so I guess we're gonna
we
be
just
here
hit
for a
up
while.
chapter 4.
Well, I'm going to go get a drink and void my bowels. So you entertain the chat.
I
And
think
also-
Bread's entertaining the chat for us.
Wow. Well, we don't need silence in the effing stream, so you know, just
there's
make
a
constant
fair bit
autistic
of
noises.
silence.
I don't know.
I'll
be back.
Wait, Billy said autistic. Let me tell you about the time I went to BronyCon, guys. Oh, I think George just joined in for the autism.
I
Excellent.
did.
Billy said to watch the stream while he was gone, so he said just make autistic noises, and that's what I thought.
Well, but yes, BronyCon, that's a good place to go.
Brett was telling us a story, so let me continue reading it. My old friends were interested in my animation stuff. At this point, I had upgraded to Flash, and we banded together to create generic anime, a Flash parody of common anime tropes. Alright, it'll take Brett some time to work out the next... Oh, cool, Jor's in the chat, and he's a moderator too.
Yeah.
Good thing we didn't break our consistent trend of only moderators get to speak in the chat.
Yes. Good.
I didn't actually have a story about BronyCon.
Oh.
Looks like we need a story that is autistic to fill in the time now. Let's see if I can think of anything pretty bad.
I could dig into something that happened at work today. That would
Alright. Shoot.
allow you to evaluate the autism. I think the stream just
Yeah, I think it's died as well.
it has.
Billy went to the bathroom
No,
so
it's back.
hard.
It's back.
Billy's taking such a big dump that it's affecting his router.
Anyway. So today at work I was working on a car and I was gonna do some brakes on it, but the wheel nuts just weren't coming off. So I'm using my impact tool. I put it on the ground. I get a big bar and I try to break them off. I'm like, no, this isn't happening. So we call the guy and we're like, hey, your wheel nuts are jiggered on there. So one thing.
Wow, what the F is this?
This is our speaking. One thing that irks me is when someone says, "Hey, I don't trust you guys, but I just gave like $600 for you to work on my car, but I don't trust you." That's a one good sign of a winner. But the guy comes in and he tries to crack him off with his hand tool, thinking, "Oh yeah, I can do this." Surprise, surprise.
Uh-huh.
Is that the story?
Sorry about that. I think mic exploded. Anyway, so this guy comes in and starts like shit talking me of his wife, and just like going and going and going. He's turning like pink in the red, and he says, pink in the face, and then he says, "Oh, you broke it, broke it." So I'm just going with it. My manager comes out, and in classic my manager, and he sides with the customer at first, and I'm just standing there getting yelled at because I broke it. And then he asks what was going on, and I said, "Oh, I'm off," and just starts yelling at the customer, like straight up yelling at them. And then more people get involved, more people start yelling, and I spent 3 hours just sitting outside waiting for the yelling to stop. And then I was told, just put the outside. Productive day. Productive day.
Let me continue with Bread's story.
Ah, good.
Generic anime was a massive success to us. We had posted it to Newgrounds to 2,000 views and much feedback. This only angered Japes because I had achieved success with people that weren't him.
Brad, this
You
might be a sensitive question, but is Jape psychopath?
Japes probably signed up for a Newgrounds account, voted on a lot of things, got his account up to like level 50 and his voting power maxed out, and then went and blamed your submission every day.
It definitely sounds like psychopath.
My old friends and I began doing a lot more stuff together. Because I didn't want Japes to feel left out, I invited him over too, and he got along with the old friends. That reminds me of the time when I used to repair cell phones, and we were fixing a lady's cell phone, and the repair didn't go according to plan. And it really, like, I was done. Like, it was the end of the day. I was hungry because we get off at 7. And, like, my coworker's fixing a cell phone as I'm closing up shop, right? And I'm just like, "You got this, right?" And he's like, "Yeah, I got this. This is just an iPhone. I could do this with my eyes closed." So I'm closing up shop, and he comes up to me. He's like, "Alex, could I see you in the back?" And I'm like, "Oh, fuck." So I go in the back. The cell phone doesn't turn on anymore.
Oh my god.
And I'm just like, okay, so I go through the common debugging issues, because sometimes we do repairs, you know, perfectly fine, but there's some technical issues you could run into. It might be like the phone needs to be hard reset or something like that.
You got your...
So I go through all the things, and I'm just like, no, this phone's fucked. So I put it under a microscope, and I see that some of the trace on the board has been shredded up by a screw that dug in too deep.
Hold on. YouTube's not making any sense. Apparently 1,276 kilobits per second is bad video output, but 783 kilobits per second is okay. What the F? And now we're back down to 591. Rip. Also, Brett has updated us.
Yeah, let me just finish up my story.
Japes is not psycho, but Japes had contact with Psycho. Oh.
At this point, the manager had gone home for the day, right? So I told the lady, "Hey, so the repair is going to take a little bit longer than we expected. Unfortunately, we're going to have to hold the phone overnight so that we can, you know, take a look at it in the morning once my manager comes in. Have him take a second look." She starts going ape shit, and she's like, "I need my phone. I got an important phone call coming in tomorrow. I am not leaving here with my phone."
Not leaving here with your phone, eh?
And I'm just like, "Well, I mean, you could get your phone back, but it's not going to be working." So like, "That's not acceptable. I gave you my phone working." I'm like, "Yeah, you gave us your working phone. That's why you brought it to our repair shop." But whatever. "Yeah, I'm so sorry about the inconvenience. I'm going to call the police."
Oh yeah, I remember this.
Yeah.
So like, she's like, "I want to speak to your manager right now." And I'm like, "My manager's gone home, but here, let me see if I can get a hold of him, and maybe you could talk to him like over the phone or something." So I try to call up my manager, He doesn't answer. That's when the threat of calling the police comes in. My manager finally calls me back, and he's like, "Yo, what's up?" And I'm like, "Oh, we got a customer in here who's having quite the fit. She's threatening to call the police on us." So the manager shows up. From this part of the story, it's not really interesting because we take care of the issue. We work out an agreeable deal. Turns out that the cop that showed up was actually the manager's friend.
Oh.
But yeah, she actually did call the cops on us. They did show up.
Rip.
Let me continue reading
I'll
Bread's
have
story
a similar
here.
story in that vein after, yes.
Where the F did Chris go?
Let's see. Japes is not a psycho, but Japes had contact with a psycho.
Not a psychopath. He's a Newgrounds user. Anyways.
Oh, Japes is not FICO, then. But Japes had contact with FICO.
He spelled psycho wrong.
However, when Japes and I were alone together, he would constantly tell me how terrible my other friends were and how they were changing me for the worse.
What, making you straight?
Alright, Bread's probably typing up his next section of the story.
Alright, then I'll quickly take over. I had a customer on the phone today where, like, they call us, and the guy who's on the desk is absolutely useless. The ever so wonderful to work with Flask. So this is a man renowned for yelling at customers when they tried to make simple requests. So I intervene and I'm like, okay, let me pick up. And I start to get a feel for what this woman's going on about. And honestly, I did want to yell at her, but she had work done at a different job, same company, different location, really far away. And she's like, yeah, I'm not from this area, but my car is now overheated and you guys did work on this, that. First of all, it wasn't us. So looking at it, when was this done? Yesterday. Okay, I don't have any documentation of this. Do you have the receipt? No, I threw it away. Okay. It takes like 4 days for this to get into our system. So there's nothing I can do. My car's overheated. You have to do something. Yeah. I'm just thinking. And I give the place a call, their store, so I put her on hold. And I'm like, so did you have this person in? They're like, yeah. And it's like, okay, so what did they have done? This. Oh, that's not at all related to the fact that her car overheated. Fantastic. So hang up, go back on the phone, and she demands that we take a look at it anyway. For free. Not only that, she wants the work that they've already done redone for free. And she's not accepting no for an answer. So I eventually go to the spiel of, okay, well, you're going to have to get in contact with my manager. I don't have the power to authorize this, blah, 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 blah. Oh, no, I can't do that. Why not, ma'am? I'm not able to receive calls. Excuse me?
I guess her phone's overheating too.
Yeah. So I'm like, well, if you can't receive calls, then come in anytime from 8 a.m. to 7 p.m. Chances are he'll be here. Oh, no, I can't do that. I have to show up at 9:30. Oh, 30 minutes before we close. Excellent, ma'am. Excellent. I was ready.
Yeah.
I was ready. Everything for free. Everything redone, despite it not being what caused the problem. And then have the issue addressed, all for
Apparently the stream had stopped again,
Oh, nice.
but it's resumed. And now
Alright.
video output's low. Why is this happening? I don't understand.
Bread's got some more story for us.
Good.
The cycle continued for a while. At this point, the summer was almost ended, and it was decided that I would go to a different high school than the one Japes went to. I had to do an entrance exam first to get in though, and Japes was constantly telling me that I had to fail it or else we won't be able to be friends anymore. Whether that was a threat or not, it had come true over time. Chapter 5.
It's a climax.
Because it's not like being friends on the internet is a thing.
Fuck it.
What?
Did that mean you were like moving away or something to like attend this new high school?
Good.
Whenever we ask him questions, it takes time away from him writing up his story.
Yeah. Just means the stream's gonna keep going on and starting and stopping because effing YouTube's trash.
Good. Yeah, so I feel like on Wednesday night, I'm just gonna have a customer roll in and be like, "Hi, I called about the Toyota." And...
I hate it when you give customers clear instructions.
Yeah.
They ignore them completely, show up into the shop, and have some form of expectation for something that you totally did not promise them. Or even really, like, allude to, like, giving into them.
So, how about that hand job, huh? Sir, what?
Welcome to Newgrounds Radio.
You, promised a hand job? No.
I was promised a hand job by someone. Who was that?
Let me get in contact with my manager.
Phil.
Felicio?
Hey, manager, we got a customer in here. They said they were promised a service. What kind of service? A hand job? Oh, I'll take care of them.
Bird says no. It was the same town, but different high school. The high school I had gone to was literally a 10-minute walk down the road from his. So
he's being beyond melodramatic.
He's being melodramatic.
Yeah, if bread is bread, then this guy's Jape's depiction is gonna be a melon.
I honestly prefer him as grapes, but you know.
Or maybe like a mushroom.
Great, Japes grapes.
Japes grapes, right?
Yeah. So when did this actually turn into a gay relationship?
Billy, don't skip to the end of the book. I'm looking at the character progression here.
Fucking spoilers.
It's an amazing story because the characters are so dynamic. Brett just wants to make fucking videos and Japes goes ape shit.
Oh, Alex, the work that was done on the woman's car was a charcoal canister and a fuel pump.
Yeah.
But she grenaded it by overheating it.
Right. Oh.
That's another thing. I hate it when you repair something for a customer, and then every other problem from there forward is suddenly because you repaired their thing.
Yeah. That's a fucking equal issue.
Hey, I had you guys repair my fuel pump. My wheels fell off. They're totally unrelated. No, I need you to take a look at this. Like, I need you to take a look at this, like, right now. Sir, it's 1 minute from closing. You better take a look at this right now.
At one time, I had someone come in, and we had done something like a wheel bearing for them. And then they complained that their check engine light, no correlation. The wheel bearing didn't even have a sensor.
No, it was a super fancy BMW, and they started putting sensors in the wheel bearing for vibration.
No, BMWs do have wheel bearing sensors.
Oh shit!
It's wheel speed sensors.
Oh.
But you know that makes sense, but that doesn't cause it.
No, they started putting vibration sensors in there, so every time you go over a bump, the fucking check engine light pops on.
Sounds believable. Anyway, so we did a wheel bearing, no sensor or anything. Check engine light. So here's what I tell them. I tell them, I'll bring it in for a check engine diagnostic. If it is related to the wheel bearing, then we will waive every fee and we'll redo the wheel bearing. Otherwise, you have to pay for the fee. They come up with a pretty smart counter, which, to their credit, you know, a 5-year-old playing lowball here. They say, what if it isn't? Or what if you're lying? How do I know? Okay, well, you can take it to someone else. Have them have their opinion on it, and if it is the wheel bearing, then you bring us their receipt and their notes. We'll call them, ask what's up, and then we'll go ahead with it.
Oh man.
then
Before they
we'll-
have their fucking cousin's mechanic shop.
Until the stream comes back because YouTube's trash.
Your mum gay.
No, I got
good
another
stream is
story
healthy.
after we read Bread's story.
Apparently we are back with
Or
good
rather,
health.
some questions.
I'm sure that's.
Are we back?
No, never mind. Stream died again.
Maybe you gotta
Billy.
reboot your router or something.
Yeah,
No.
it's like can't resuscitate this stream.
I don't think it has anything to do with my internet.
Cut my
Okay,
life
the stream
into
is back with good quality, apparently. Good health.
much zest.
Yeah.
Okay, so commentating again?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's read more of Bread's story. So the high school that Bread was going to attend was in the same town. It's just literally a 10-minute walk down the road from his. So let's continue. I passed the test and got into this different high school. The night after my first day, he had Skyped me telling me he had made a lot of new friends and that he wouldn't be able to hang out as often. At this point, I was aware Japes had jealousy issues and had began feeling some time apart would be good for our friendship. True to his word, he came a little bit less. However, whenever we would hang out, it was a flash flood of either gentle whispers about how he wanted to jack off with him, or sheer anger that would sometimes end in gestures to imply he would hit me, or sometimes him smacking me.
Red fucking flag.
I excuse this as him just having a rough life and not having a good outlet for his rage. I would excuse his ass out my fucking door.
You know, everyone handles things differently. We're not
Hey,
size,
look,
but
group
still.
masturbation is fine, okay?
Man, you
I'm not
hit me
here.
in my own home, you better start leaving.
I'll hit you anytime I want, you whore.
Boy, you're gonna get lead in your ass.
I'm gonna get laid? Aw, yeah.
You're gonna get lead in your ass, and my dick's gonna be the one to put it there.
Okay,
Good.
let's tone it back to the story. Story still
Oh yeah. Every once in a while, I wonder if do you have this at your shop, Jor, or an equivalent for
The
mechanics?
stream has complete, apparently. God, why is this
God damn it.
happening? Stream resumed, but with bad health. Why is this happening? It's absolutely awful.
Drowning deep in my sea of pain.
I hope this doesn't, like, make, like, 1,000,000 effing VODs.
I
If it
guarantee.
does, Billy, I'm gonna bug the shit out of you about it because you did the same to me. I hope they're all like less than a second long and impossible to watch.
At least they'll still have content.
Oh, I'm sorry, Billy. I said some lines of.
What content are they gonna have? It's gonna be literally a frame and someone's gonna go, ah!
I thought I heard disturbs down with the sickness there.
What?
They're gonna hear just a frame of it, and someone's just gonna know.
No, worse yet, YouTube's freaking copyright algorithm's gonna know and Billy's gonna get a copyright strike. Yeah, your one frame of Artistunknown chill stream Zelda animation contains Down with the Sickness, because that one sample sounds exactly like that one sample from Down with the Sickness.
We're huge disturbed here at YouTube. But what were you saying? Is there what equivalent?
I'm waiting for the stream to start back up so that it'll be
Ah.
like, you know, a talking point for the stream.
It says it's back up.
Billy's stream is like his penis. He just has difficulty staying up.
That's a lie, sir.
Is it-
Alright, so are we live? Again?
Yes.
Alright, I'm gonna start I'm gonna start asking this question, Joe, and we're gonna fall off the air. Alright. So do you have an equivalent?
Literally,
I'm guessing
it
that's
happened.
confirmation. Yep.
It came
I
back
thought
up
so.
again, but then now it's gone again. This. Okay, it's back again.
Just ask the question. Don't even start a face.
Hurry, Alex, hurry. We're at low output. Do it.
I can't
Ask the
Ask
question.
the question. It needs context.
God dang it! Why is it offline again?
Well, I believe everyone has gotten the context that's watching.
Look, I'll just upload this full video because I'm recording locally. It's
Okay.
fine.
Okay. So the question is, do you have the equivalent of this in, you know, automotive repair? Sometimes when I did cell phone repair, people would come into the shop with their phone in a plastic baggie in pieces and would ask, "Can you fix this?"
Are you
I had
asking
my
if someone ever came
cousin-
in with their car in a bag?
No, he said an equivalent.
Yeah.
But like you're saying, Alex.
Have you had that happen to you? Like the equivalent?
I'd have to
Someone
say
just
I'd have to say the closest equivalent I had was someone showed up. Like that's a common thing with tires where people will show up with like there's the rim, and then there's the piece that the tire sits on, the bead, and then the actual tread. Like the tread will be completely stripped, like steel cords snared up, completely fucking gone. And they ask, "Hey, can you like just slap this back on?" No. Although,
The fuck they asking you for some like semi truck shit?
yeah, no, like not even a semi truck. I know semi trucks do some crazy shit, and that would not fly. Anyway, but the closest to something like I've had was someone showed up with their car, luckily on a tow truck, but it wasn't a flatbed tow truck. It was a hooked truck, and they had one spare tire on the front, and it was being dragged like that. And it was a rear-wheel drive, but the bumper, you could tell the bumper had just scraped for the past maybe 50 or 32 miles. And it was just scraping and scraping and scraping. You could see the damage on it. All the other wheels were gone. It looked like the axle had been stolen midway driving, because it looks like someone just hit everything with a hammer. And they showed up, and you know what they said? "Hey, could you, I only got $50. Can you get me 4 new tires?"
The fuck are you gonna do with 4 new tires? Prop your car
No.
up on them?
I don't know what he was planning to do, but all he said was, "Hey, can you get me 4 new tires? Not can you put them on?" He said, "Can you just give me them? I only got $50."
The fuck? What was the point of dragging his dead ass car to the fucking shop?
And it sat.
Was he driving the tow truck?
No, and it just sat in our parking lot for, I'd say about a good 4 months before we just towed it away. Like
Did he tow it away with another hook?
No, we flatbedded it, but the flatbed guy, you should have seen the look on his.
Oh man.
We had
Yeah,
to
he probably
push
was
this thing.
angry as fuck.
Like he looked at us and he's just, fuck. He was so angry. We had to push it up and we had to do all these weird angles. It still started, luckily, and like I drove on a rotor. and then we came to the conclusion that his the frame, and then there's basically like a little bit of metal on the side. Since that was all destroyed, we just drove it on the rotors.
Oh
We
my
drove the car on the brake. And this was a slipping clutch manual, so it's not like a nice automatic hammer. I had to teeter on and off the gas, angle, and this and that, and this and that, and then eventually we just flatbed ripped it up.
Brett has some more story here, so let's go ahead and catch up on his story. I continued trying to hang out with him when I could, and it all escalated to one visit with a dead cat, Smash Brothers brawl, and a shocking revelation. Chapter 6.
I mean, pretty good build-up.
I think the worst instance of a customer bringing their phone in a plastic bag would be, hey, I dropped my phone in the toilet, took it apart so it could dry. Could you fix this?
Good one.
And you know, normally when we fix phones, we take it apart and we have like a special way we lay it out so we know where each part goes.
Yeah.
Because with some phones, you put a screw in the wrong place and you get a customer that calls the cops on you. So like, they just bring it to us in one giant plastic bag of everything, and you just sit there and just like, that screw looks to be about the length of the one that goes here. Is it gonna kill the phone? Phone's dead to begin with, so fuck if I know.
We had a customer come in with it was a 62 Jaguar, and he needed a wheel bearing. And we heard the best words we love hearing. I tried to do it myself, but then I realized I couldn't. So, I guess he saw someone on YouTube show how, like, with he got the right idea. What you can do is you can take the new one and you can press it down and use that to push the old one out. You can push in the new one, push the old one. So this, in his mind, translated as, I'm going to somehow, I don't know, I want to imagine, like, either A, he had his small son holding it, scared for his life, or B, he duct taped it. But the man basically had the bearing pressed against the old one while on the car, and just took a sledgehammer and started taking very inaccurate whacks.
Oh, fuck.
The entire axle was like I said, I imagine, like, he has a small child, just terrified, holding it with, like, 2 fingers, ready to, like, just have his hands destroyed. Or he just slapped it on with duct tape and just started, like, whack, oh, there's the stud, whack, oh, there's the axle, whack, oh, there's the wheel well, hitting everything but it. Because we had to get a whole new axle.
I hit the wheel bearing on the wrong axle. Fuck.
Yeah, no, we had to put a whole new axle on there, and he's like, I don't know what happened.
I don't know what went wrong.
To credit, he knew when to give up.
Ugh.
I remember the front wheel bearings on my Toyota had to be replaced 5 times.
What?
Yeah, at first me and my dad were gonna do it. But we took a look at the front wheel bearings and, like, the actual, like, part. And we're just like, yeah, we don't got the tools for this. So he returned the parts, because we even got the wrong parts, too. We got the, wheel bearings for the back when we were doing the front.
Good.
So, like, you know, we got the wheel off and everything, and it's just like, this part's not looking quite right. So, we aborted that, and it's just like, okay, well, we can't have this car running out of commission for, like, any time, so let's just go ahead and get a mechanic to do it. So, we tell the mechanic to replace the wheel bearings. He gets the parts ordered, he gets the wheel bearings in stock, he replaces them. 3 days later, the right wheel bearing sounds awful. So we're just like, defective part, something went wrong with the labor. Oh no. Yo, yeah. Dude, the wheel bearing sounds like shit already. Oh, okay, well, we'll take it in under warranty. So he replaces it again, and we take it back, and the wheel bearing sounds like shit after about 2 weeks, and it's just like, okay, what the fuck's going on here? So he takes it back in, and he's just like, all right, I'll replace it again, but I'm thinking maybe it might be a problem with, like, the tie rod or something like that. And,
it's something you should check.
So, he replaces it. Well, the tie rods on the Toyota are actually, pretty bad.
No, but very easy way to...
Well, it's pretty convenient, you know, but, he replaced it again. And at this time, I don't know how many times it's been, but at this time, it eventually turns into, okay, dude, you're using really bad parts. How about we buy the parts, you refund us for the cost of the parts, we'll even show you the receipt. You just use the parts that we provide you. And he's like, well, I won't be able to do a warranty on the parts, only the labor. And he's like, perfectly fine. Don't expect any more of you. So he puts in our wheel bearing, and we haven't had any problems since.
A lot of smaller places will use cheaper parts. Sometimes you get good, sometimes white box can be hit or miss.
Well, you know, sometimes the cheap parts are all right.
Yeah,
especially on like
box.
a 99 Corolla that doesn't have much life left in it. It probably should have lasted, like, you know, the rest of the car's life, but this one provider couldn't get it right.
Yeah, like I said, white box hit and miss. Something along that line is like you said, you and your dad tried to do it. I completely support people trying to work on or trying to save. That's awesome. But when it comes down to it, I am the one who has gone to school for this. Don't.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't realize you had to go to school to be a professional at sucking dick.
What?
I don't know.
Calm down, Eddie.
Wait.
I am professional cocksucker. I have ancient technique my mama passed down for me.
Oh, rip.
I learned to count by my mother sucking cock.
She sucked my dick while I suck her titty.
Alright, we got a little bit here from Classic Bread. Chapter 6. Since I started noticing Japes being an angry avocado, one thing comforted whenever I attended his house. His beautiful cat. I'm guessing one thing comforted me whenever I attended his house. His beautiful cat. Recently he had told me that the cat had developed cancer and was expected to die soon. I tried to comfort him, but I did a pretty shitty job. Maybe it was one thing comforted him?
Maybe both.
I don't know. I think it's
I
one thing
think both.
comforted
I think
him
both.
whenever I attended his house. So, 'cause whatever.
I think both
I decided
of them
that it
like
would
the
be
cat.
best to go over after school and see the cat for the last time. During my health class, we went over a domestic abuse unit. It spoke about how people in abusive relationships typically made excuses to not leave. One of the excuses provided was, they have a rough life. After class, I took the last bus over to his house only to find out that I was too late. The cat had died moments before, and they had just buried the cat. Is the cat symbolism for the relationship?
Obviously.
Too deep six me.
You want me to six you?
Too.
No, I'm gonna six you really good, Jory. Billy, on a scale of 1 to 8, how close are you to finishing this animation?
Oh no, I just labeled that wrong. Oh god.
-3, I understand.
I had a this was one of my we have a primitive dyno at my shop. It's basically a leftover from old emissions testing. Like it can tell us horsepower and other basic tuning a car on it is best. But someone saw it and they're like, "Oh hey, could I just get a dyno reading?" And yeah, sure. Throw it on. We'll see what. So we begin to hook it up, and like he brings the car in, and it sounds like absolute. And I'm like, okay, what? Whatever. I hook it up. I just let him do his watch it, and I see it, and he's like revving it as high as it goes. We're seeing 60 horsepower. And this car is supposed to, like, new. It's supposed to push out about 250. So I'm just, what?
How many cylinders does he have working?
That's the, so I start to look at it and see the check engine on. And I'm like, so, no, and he's like, oh, I think one of my cylinders is. We open up the hood and check under. It's a 6-cylinder, but he only has 3 cylinders live. How do I know this? He only has 3 ignition coils.
Maybe he was trying to increase his efficiency by decreasing his efficiency. It's a very
that's
private
that's
technique.
It's actually kind of what I did.
Yeah.
This guy shows up with only half of the engine, and he's basically saying, I didn't know that happened.
How do you not feel your car transition from 250 to 60 horse?
How do you not know that someone took out 3 of your ignition coils?
How can he not feel the car running like shit?
Well, that's why he wanted to throw it on the dyno. He thought it would just magically fix it. Guy had no idea.
What?
J2.
My car is running bad. I'm mechanically incompetent. Like, I can't even, like, open it and notice the missing ignition coils. I'm gonna throw it on a dyno.
I was,
Some of the there's cars in the UK that run on 3 cylinders, though, and they get some hella miles.
Well, yeah, they're supposed to. They only have...
That's what he was going for, Jor.
But it was like an 04, it was like an 04 S2000. And, like, this kid looked 17, maybe, so this was probably his first car he had just bought.
S2000s are beautiful, though.
And he was, like, flexing on his friends, but then when he tried to race it, it apparently just ran like shit. And, okay, well, let's see how much horsepower you get.
Yeah, bruh, I got an S2000. Alright, well, let's race it. Actual audio recording.
Oh my god, Alex. Rust, I found a GIMP mask.
I had one, I don't know where it went.
We're gonna add that to the Dave pile. It's not something Dave would wear, but it's still...
What Dave does with Dave is Dave's business.
Inside jokes, how dare you.
I know, it's pretty simple. It's that our character looks like a Dave, so we just created persona Dave. Dave isn't a person, Dave is a wave.
I believe Bread has more story.
Good.
The stream is offline. Cool.
I tried to comfort him, and I did a pretty good job based on how he asked me to play Smash Brothers Brawl against him. I had recently gotten into competitive Brawl at my high school, and didn't hold back as he would usually brag about how great he was in the game. I fucking wiped him. There was a brief pause after the match. Just as Dragon Ball Z characters ejaculated energy, I could feel the anger coming off of Japes from across the couch.
That was writing.
I have this cup of water on my desk. I'm not sure if it's the cup of water I recently got, or if this thing's been on my desk for a couple days. But, you know, water's water.
Yeah. Water, but not a drop drink.
Is this right?
Or alternatively, there's waste.
He had hit his boiling point and began punching me in rapid succession.
Nice.
He abruptly stopped after what felt like years, I'm guessing? Felt like years, and looked at me. He did his sweet whisper voice. Oh, I am looking forward to what he whispered.
I'm sorry.
It'll all be better soon, he told me before kissing me on the mouth.
Yeah, that's a fucking red flag ship.
Bruh, the red flag flew a long time ago.
Yeah, this is a ship of red flags. sailing across the Red Sea.
Oh, this is a cargo ship shipping red flags
Across the Red Sea.
in red cargo containers, and the hull is painted red
Company's
across
name
the Red
is
Sea.
Company's name is Red Flag Shipping. Anyways,
And the captain is Captain Redbeard.
This is a serious topic.
Yeah, guys, stop joking about it. God.
If you can't make light of it, then it's worth it.
I found the strength to push him off and ask what it was about.
Good. I also like to amend the coming out with story if transgression is
I would like
very-
to amend what Jor said. I don't know what you're saying, Jor.
Ah. I said it's very amendable being able to talk about transgression of abuse even if it's already passed.
Indeed. He said many things. Yeah, okay. He said many things in rapid succession that boiled down to he was under the impression that we were dating for years.
Maybe you should have
Nani the F?
got that.
Nani the
clarified.
Q.
Nani the W?
No.
Jor, I found a job application for a company that's looking for a cameraman and editor for a YouTube
Homeless.
channel.
Homeless people.
Oh yeah, I would have applied to that. So I applied to that, but the thing is, earlier today, I finally got a call back from somebody.
Oh.
So I'm interviewing on Monday, and I'm kind of wondering, do I want this job or do I want that job?
Yeah, that is a difficult one because if you bounce off of one, they won't let you back to the other.
So I'm kind of hoping the other job will get back to me in time.
Or that the interview, like, they have like a little delay between saying yes.
Yeah. I hope the timing works out, pretty much. Although I won't be I won't be a part of the statistic that apparently a lot of millennials that are being hired are disappearing from their jobs. They're not turning